I consent to being videoed and recorded for the purposes of education for this video. My name is Ryan Vizethann, and I currently work as a EMT for Clemson University Fire Department. And I am going to pursue a career in nursing after I graduate from university. As a EMT, we provide basic life support. We do have co-paramedics that run with us, so we can provide advanced life support. There's always one on call, and during a couple shifts there is some working with us. The difference between BLS and ALS is just the amount of care that we can provide. Where it's all pre-hospital treatment, paramedics can provide IVs, intubate. It's more invasive. They can prescribe more drugs, or administer more drugs, not prescribe. But basically get the patient stable and get them to definitive medical care as quickly as possible or whenever is necessary. Out of all the other pre-health professions, I chose nursing because I feel like it's a good stepping stone into higher education in the medical field, as going just straight to be a doctor is kind of a daunting task, and you don't really get a chance to get your feet wet until you're in residency after medical school. Nursing being predominantly female, I think that lately there's definitely been a shift in the amount of male nurses to female nurses. It is definitely still female dominated. As our culture is adapting to equal opportunity, it's becoming less and less of a prejudiceness to only have female nurses, I feel like. No, I don't feel demasculated that nursing is a mostly female work field. It's a great work field, it's a great job. It's a career that you can carry forward, like I was previously saying. You go to nurse practitioner in another 2 years, easily making 6 figures, and it's basically the same thing as a PA. I really don't feel like there's any shame in going into the field as nursing. I think that I would definitely like to be a doctor or a surgeon at some point in my life. Not necessarily because of the whole female and male oriented. Just because at the end of the day, not taking anything away from nursing, like I said, it's a great career, but you're not the one putting the puzzle pieces together, you're the one handing over the puzzle pieces, if that makes sense. Doctors just have more control, obviously. That's why they have more school and they do a lot more things, and there's just a lot of more reward for that. Right now, I would like to go in the ER field with nursing. As I just stated, I work as an EMT right now for Clemson. I'm trying to get my feet wet in kind of the emergency field of things, how you can be a jack of all trades but not really a master at one of them. I feel like that'd be cool. It's high intensity, you never know what's coming in. Interesting field to me.
Stuff.
I would say it's fairly split down the middle. I mean, you'll have some companies that are predominantly female and some companies that are predominantly male. But as a total, I wouldn't say there is a big split or a big gender gap between males and females for being an EMT. Sometimes for religious purposes, some of our patients cannot be, or require us to not work with them or perform any medical care if they're not of the same sex. Like sometimes women will not accept any medical care from a man, or a man will not accept any medical care from a woman. And so that does cause some issues sometimes if we do ride with a all-male or all-female squad. We have had to call in a male or a female EMT to resolve this because we cannot force medical care upon anyone. That is very unlawful. And that is definitely something to think about in the medical and pre-hospital setting.